We choose the sky. I'm very curious to see how this is going to work out, especially since I know what the banners are going to be for the next patch. I mean, I'm not going to say them, but Wuthering Waves toasted about them. So if you're trying to avoid it, or if you're trying to see it for yourself, feel free to go look it up. But I'm very, very curious as to how we're going to continue on from that. Okay. The heck is that, Lucilla? All right, well, I am afraid. Until 8 a.m. the next day. Ugh. Gonna actually make me fast forward time. How dare you? Okay, I know it says today, but will this count? Does this? Nope, okay. It does not count. Tomorrow. Welcome, Delta. How are you? Alright, now we head. Taking Damien and Lucas through the dungeon. Nice. I hope they enjoy it. Good luck getting the I'm assuming it's still the Equilibrium dungeon. If so, good luck on getting the Darksaber. Encoding overload? Well, that's because this game is cringe. Ah, yes, there's my model lag because I'm freaking in Lahai Roy. There's too many things, boss. Why did it take me down there, by the way? Run to the teaching zone so we can get into the cutscene to load everything better. My poor computer.
Lucilla's busy now. I should wait outside.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction.
Yes, those were all words that I understood. Anyway, I'm gonna go inspect the photo album and, invade your personal space. Wait, is that Valina? Start this one down here. The largest ever recorded. A photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous Sola skin. A small note in the bottom right corner of the photo reads, the largest Sola skin ever reported. A graduation photo of Lucilla, but the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern noblewoman stands behind Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. Also, I said Valina, I meant Verena. There's too many names that I need to keep track of nowadays. A group is gathered around a plan in what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. You recognize Verena among them. In the background, a lone figure works facing away from the camera. Is that Lucilla? Why would... you think that the photographer would be more cognizant of not taking a photo of someone who... Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed.
Yes, I understand.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should come back another time, Professor.
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, she did not like that call.
Oh, impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
Okay.
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
I don't drink coffee, but thank you.
Ah, didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after?
No, because if that was the case, this game would have ended literally right now.
But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught
Sleep
me how to make
deprivation
this
expert,
special
I know
coffee
that.
blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Did you add
Oh,
alcohol?
it's a favorite among the gold runners in the new Federation.
Okay.
Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
My girl just actually added. Girl's like, it's way too early in the morning. It's time for alcohol.
That hits the spot.
Oh, do I only get to ask one of these?
It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world.
Okay, yeah, you only get to
That
ask one of them.
One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solace skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solace skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
That's my thoughts exactly, Rover. Could you, say that
I
better?
mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
Girl, wait until I tell
I'll
you
be
who
straightforward,
runs it.
Rover. Star Torch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left the Highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second.
Did you just take another? Oh my god, girl.
Okay, let's go.
That... Okay. Well, that's not what I meant to do at all, by the way. Anyway.
The president doesn't look too happy today.
Alright, no, that's completely messing things up. Okay, are we good now? At least as good as that can potentially even be.
Maybe we should come back another time, Professor?
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in his...
Excuse me, Velo Conduit. I must lag my way... My god, my poor frame rate. Am I gonna need, like, another RAM upgrade or something? Because I remember the last time I tried to upgrade my RAM, my computer had to go in for repairs.
Anyone. Are they still on the way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That
Is?
means they're
Oh, is it
on the
Alto?
second floor. Come on.
Please tell me it's Alto, by the way. Oh, hey, Segrika. Hello? Okay, I needed to go up there specifically, I guess. Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense then. Please tell me it's Alto.
What's all this?
The music scares me.
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the Academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
Ah, you rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo!
Yep. I knew it. Hey, Alto. Glad to see you again, buddy.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top-notch.
Now that was top-notch.
So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Everyone scramble into formation.
Welcome to Star
Oh
Torch
my
Academy.
god.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello. Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
I love the guy just in the back, constantly cheering.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
I'll take the self-eating cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Alright, that's fair, honestly.
I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir. I can dance.
I can dance. Oh, hell yeah.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
We have to hit him with that. He'll hate it.
Rover. Huh. What a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short. Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other or not?
She knows we're with them.
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Oh boy.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
Is he still dancing, by the way? I
That'll
can
be
hear the
great.
music going. Is he still dancing?
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Got it.
Please tell me he's still dancing. He's still dancing. I like his gumption. Please, never dance again, though. Learn about the crisis from the students. Yeah, what the hell is going on here?
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
Oh, hey, Chisa. Wait, Chisa, why are you here?
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college, just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Why?
Yeah, well, The rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the Academy's budget, and the collective's investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening.
Yeah, remember when
I just
Chisa was like an
wanted
important
to help.
character and
So it's all just hearsay
2.8
now.
or whatever it was, 2.7, 2.8. And then she just came here with us and all of her stuff got solved in the background.
Probably. I mean, they were literally picked just to pilot the Exostrider.
But Synchronists are all such brilliant students. Even if they can't pilot anymore, they still...
The new Fed only cares as long as you're an asset. The second you're not, you're out.
Well, sounds like new Fed,
There
yeah.
must be
Lene
more
would know.
to it than that. The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
Alright, I want to head over later just to see if there's anyone else that I can interact with here. Just Okay, nope. Hey, the frame rate's not actually too bad up here, you know, when nothing needs to be loaded. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Loading. There we go. Took me a moment. It took me a moment to like load to like actually register. Yeah, it's Alto. Oh, this is actually one of the classrooms. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like a lot of the classrooms were actually in here. I mean, like there's the cafeteria. This is the anti-gravity room. Don't actually know what that room is for. Yeah, there's at least one lecture hall in here. Oh my god, there's so many books though. Why are there so many books?
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants.
That's a lot of words that you just said. Sure, let's learn.
Li-Shin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
She is very sleepy.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's
Oh, no.
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Lician's board work.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
What the hell?
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
Mornier looked ready
After
to
you.
kill, by the way. You got this, Mornier. You could see the cut, by
Now
the
we're
way.
about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Oh my god. Literally all of them?
Yeah. Maybe we're just too early.
Oh no, not the
President
catering
Lucilla.
program. No.
Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere?
Not the catering system. You don't want to see
I'm
that,
actually
Alto.
quite
You don't want to
curious
see
about the
that.
Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
I don't know how to respond to this. I'm afraid to respond to this, honestly. I don't want to get on our bad side.
Got any solutions?
Not really.
Oh no.
I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
You know, speaking of meal, I haven't had anything to eat yet.
On Waves Line.
I have not had anything to eat yet. Oh, this week has already been just taxing on me. Alright, learn about the situation from Mornier. Okay. I don't think I am ever I don't think I am ever ready, but yeah, let's see it. Yep, roses are red, violets are blue. Thank you for the raid. Run them pockets? But I like my pockets. Thank you for the raid again, Static. I do appreciate it as always. Almost 5 a.m. Yes, please go rest. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Yeah, no problem. It's the least I can do. Yes, please go. I will, thank you. I hope you are able to sleep well. For everyone else, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. For those that do not know, my name is Kira. I am your local gacha fox. I play a ton of gachas. Today we are doing Wuthering Waves' 3.4 segue, where we just learned about the importance of sleeping in the middle of class. Tried and true method. Pretty sure most people that have, you know, stayed up late for school purposes have ended up suffering something similar. If any of you else need to raid and run, I completely understand, since, as Static said, it was 5 a.m. for them, at least getting close to that. So if any of you need to rest, I understand. If any of you want to relax to just this slightly more chill vibe stream, then please feel free to do so. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for being here.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this. Thank you, Mentor.
You're welcome, Mornier. Be at the square bay, the one we passed earlier. I got some intel to share. Any recs on what to order? Lucilla went back to her office to take care of something. Order everything on the menu. He'll probably like it. He's eating stuff that Encore's made. All right, back to the lack of frame rate.
Attention all.
All right, hello Alto. Did you order everything? Okay, my bad. I'll dismount my bike before talking to him. It's proper manners to do that.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude. I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now." But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those? Huh! To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else.
That is not the first time that something like this has happened with her.
Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover? Huh. I see.
I mean, given the information that she's provided to me, pretty well.
I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now.
Don't blame them. I'll be honest.
Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind.
Bloomberries who graduated from Star
Teacher who
Torch.
gets that
Interesting.
kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit.
Cool. I
So,
love
we
responsibilities.
need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way, but still. Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Hi, Myth.
Oh, what the... how's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much. Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Myth, no.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
Myth.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
Yeah, that'd be bad, wouldn't it?
Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
It's a different type of difficult.
So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
This is the girl that I raised, everyone. Strong-arming people does not always work out the way you think it does, girl.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
There's a cat. That's the only leverage we need.
I
Are
need
you
to
gonna
figure
make
out
a
what
cat
Lucilla is
homeless?
really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Bye, Imeth.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a Synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find.
Undercover.
Students run flea markets on campus? Oh, I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
I don't... Oh yeah, no, it is Sonia.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes. I'm following.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No. I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, but I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
I would do it. Can I buy this? I would buy this. Honestly, that texture doesn't, like, like, if we were to transfer it to an IRL texture, this looks like it's knitted. Did someone actually knit this whole cactus? That's impressive, honestly. Also, why is my ping 201 milliseconds?
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Waleo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
What?
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
10 soulmates sold in a pack.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
He says garage.
No,
That actually checks out.
Bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Why did you pose like that? Alto, I swear.
Sounds, come forth.
You know, didn't mean to do that, but I did it.
Hands off, you little...
Never!
Are they good?
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Oh my god! Jesus!
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother. It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. We've achieved nothing. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Me. I will support you.
The dramatic entrance. Were you just waiting there the whole time for
Nothing
this
to
moment,
show.
or?
I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
That means...
Chad, is she lying?
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Oh, well...
Thank you, Chief Alto. Thank you, you're the best. You're the best.
Did you just manipulate everyone?
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
Yeah, okay.
Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
Well, we'll say nothing for now. We can talk about it later.
Look at them. Adorable, aren't they?
Oh yeah, there's the sun that we put into the sky. You know, no big deal on that one.
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Lishin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Professor? There's
He's running
something I
out
should
of
tell
brain
you.
cells to lose. Not gonna
About Lenny and
reprimand
the
her for
others skipping
smacking
class.
someone.
Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah. Let's do it.
We good now? Hey, Alto. The Greek is just leading a mob to attack Alto. Where did Linnae go, by the way?
Let's pick up the pace.
Did she just, like, slip out the back? Or... Yeah, she probably did. Just wanted to get away from that. Some things just aren't worth questioning. Some things... I'm just gonna...
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl.
Why do the students have a secret base that Lucilla knows about, by the way? Why?
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle.
Why is there a giant robot?
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
I
She knows about
promised
this.
to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference.
I think the promise that you wrote was the
could
fact
drop
that you
this
were
thing
supposed to
in the
attend
middle of the etheric
classes.
sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Ah! Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Girl, your face is going to be covered in bruises in 3 weeks.
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
No, that's
Cuts through
Calcharo's
tacit
gang.
discords like a hot knife through butter.
I'm going to wait for Lucilla's
I've got
reply.
this. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
That was not the response I was expecting from her. Okay. This is going to go horribly wrong.
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Yeah, I could have told you that. All right.
Memories take shape. Gotcha. Huh? Not bad. Come on, get in the shot.
There we go. It wanted me to hold skill for that. Yep, that looks very angry.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe, lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Startorch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization? Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone? I care. Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
This academy was a global initiative from the start. Nations and countless people invested in it. That's the bedrock of this place, and the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist. That gives everyone a stake, even if they don't benefit from the synchronous program directly. They deserve to ask questions, and they deserve the chance to be won over.
Fair point. Besides, touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets. Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
It really does feel like that the only action you have left after trying so hard is to just give up, huh? Really can be hard to feel like that after a situation like that.
I need to stop by
What's
the
the point in
conference hall
trying,
before
you know?
heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure. When was
No,
the
that's
last
a
time you
yawn.
slept?
Can't remember.
last time you ate?
I did keep track of that.
You didn't answer the
What's
question,
the weather
Lucilla.
like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, Professor, I have a question. Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
I would hope so.
So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
I've been here before. Maybe without as much of the politics, but I've still been here before.
I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense.
I like to imagine that
I
it
put you
helps
through
make
this
sense because we're
detour
friends,
because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the president?
Hello.
Change of plans. The new Federation caught wind she was rallying support and moved the review up.
To when?
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
Classic New Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the New Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
The second half of the tour.
Oh, okay, that was just the first half, so we got another hour and a half. Got it. Deep we go into the elevator. Oh, the thing that I'm going to be able to talk about at the end of this is going to be something else.
Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My.
Don't act like that. Come on.
Sorry. Call it a teacher trying
Oh my
to
god,
keep on
she's
her
better than
last.
Remiel.
You're still my student on paper after all.
She
It
apologized.
sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real.
Oh hey, it's the biggest solar skin alive.
We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Procrastinate all you want. Absolutely no action taken even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit for you. The little-known prototype model of the Tard E unit. That's kind of cute. Yep, this definitely looks like the prototype. That's pretty cute, though. With the help of the shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Suliskin. Aw, Suliskin, you're so adorable. I'm sorry I wanted to get you with a net gun before. Amiya, why? They're just relaxing. Why would you do that? The strongest monitor in history, crafted by the troublemakers of the Department of Exostrider Engineering. When faced with unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode. Retired after seriously injuring ally. Oh god! I did not expect that. Man, they took that literally, huh? Do it again. Do it again. This is not how standing works, by the way. What wall are you leaning against? I know it's this. But what wall are you leaning against? Okay, it's not gonna do it.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock. Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
A backdoor Lucilla crafted for herself using her power. Very few know how to use it correctly. I would hope so. It'd kind of be weird if anyone else knew how to use it. Alright, Lucilla can use her Forte memory palace to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory into reality. Cute. I love how it doesn't even, like, I love how it really doesn't even try to make sense either. Like, yeah, you just use the photo to literally cut into it. Because, yeah, that would make sense to do that.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover.
Too bad.
Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
You have got to be kidding me.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall.
I would hope so. We fell down a tube.
This way.
That went straight. Oh yeah, I lost health because of that thing.
A Synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Let's a Synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force.
Yeah, that's a good way to get your students killed.
I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The Synchronists who volunteered, in the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
By reading this tutorial. Lucilla preserves her memories in the form of photos. Locate and use the corresponding projectors to project them.
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here.
Photo of the old research institute. The photograph taken with the old institute while the old institute was still operational. For its owner, it serves as a memento, the unpleasant kind. I love that it's in black and white.
Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
Oh, and then I love that it opens up into color again, because it's only the tunnel that was in black and white.
What's happening?
That's a lot of film reels.
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
And photography reels. Oh, Lucilla, please. We really do not have time for this.
Lucilla.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out.
That doesn't answer the question, girl.
Remember
How
what I
about you
told
just tell
before
us?
entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up.
Damien got the exotic.
Rover,
Congrats to him.
Look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave.
It's a fun
but
weapon.
I need your help to get there.
Exit key. A key marked with the exit of Lucilla's memory palace. To escape the shackles of memory, one must first put them on. No one got the
Everything
dark
here
saber.
is from my memory. But I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Oh, Rover did see her too.
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
I don't know.
Ah, I see.
I don't.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Oh my god. Some of them even still have distortions on them. They're like one with a specific distortion that I can see. No, not by the looks of it. Okay.
Oh, this gadget has seen some upgrades. Let's pick up the pace. Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
And there's a lot of grass. Oh, I can destroy these. Corrosion test report residue. Number 8025. Coding failed after 159 hours and 45 minutes of exposure. Number 8026. Coding failed after 133 hours and 15 minutes of exposure. Number 8027. Failed after 44 seconds of exposure. Professor, is this student here to mess around?
Look at the camera.
I mean, I'm gonna grab all these free materials right here. Gonna do them a favor. Ow! Okay, that one actually hurt. Photo. It looks like there's some enemies. Anti-void material lab keepsake photo. A photo taken before a certain individual left the lab. For some reason, they didn't take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something far more precious.
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Some photos have been smeared due to contamination. Drag the 2 calibration bars to correct positions to restore the photo. Ooh. Okay, yeah, those are enemies. Ah, this is so trippy, though. Oh, I love it.
Time for class. Memories take shape. Perfect lighting. Smile. Not bad.
Lol. Corrosion test residue. We are students of this vegetation. We are students of Lahai Roy. We are students of nature. Lol.
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Oh my god, we remembered retroact rain again.
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
Holy.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Yeah, that checks out, actually, considering.
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all.
Never mind.
And it
Still
was
makes sense,
discarded
though, if
long
you think
ago.
about it.
Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Also, Lucilla gets 2 segues? Greedy bitch. Give us a second segue for Luke. He deserves it.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
Oh, I feel that.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory.
I'm all about unpleasant
It's
memories.
far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, alright? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Okay.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back.
Alright, well, what is it?
Alright, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile.
Sure.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
She just stored me.
Now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
There should be a console ROM. Follow my instructions to disable the security system. First, initiate emergency mode. Type in that. Hell yeah, I got it right. I stared at it for a moment. I had a feeling they would make me do that, but...
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her forte.
Nonsense. My Lucy will never become a resonator.
Cool, overbearing parent.
Smile.
I don't want to be a resonator. Please, no. Lucy.
Say cheese.
Lucilla? Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
As the results show, the subject's Tassin mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. According to the patient's family, the subject awakened her forte at her birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift. Rebel's curve fluctuation stability test. The subject's Rebel curve shows elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. It demonstrates slight abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion. The subject shows no risk and has no history of overclocking, but exhibits long and short-term memory impairments common in memory-type resonators. Observation in the hospital is... putting on a strong face, huh? Screenshot. I like how we took the screenshot, by the way. Wait, what? That is fucking funny. The text wraparound too. We're gonna be depressed in a few moments, aren't we?
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the Synchronous program, nothing else matters.
This was the call that she had
And
earlier,
what do
huh?
you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice. Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
That's manipulation.
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough. Fight hard. And then we both take a step back at the review.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Her ultimate makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? Oh, okay, my bad. Invisible wall there.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality. Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it.
Photo of an ordinary student room. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and mottled. Welcome, Lycoon. How are you doing? Space Trek Collective Personnel Transfer Reply. President Lucilla, the board deliberation... After board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. We understand that you're going through a difficult time, but your students need you. We need you. Ah, more manipulation. I love it. Just so much. Oh, stepped right off it by accident. Catching up on ZZZ. Ironic because I'm catching up with Wuwa. Yep. Yep. I had meant to do this last week, but never had the chance to because of other things that had happened, unfortunately. So, you know, we're doing it this week. Yellowed photo of student dorm. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image was captured slightly out of focus. There we go. Considering the impact of this accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Space Trek Collective expert panel.
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
Oh, joy. I love Survivor's Guild. And by that I mean literally her fault, apparently. That is not in focus at all. What is wrong with these plants? Oh, cool. Dear Professor, so what if I never become a synchronous? I'll find my own way to the sky. See you soon, Professor. Oh, cool. Great. I can't wait. I love this.
I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Secret buried deep in the heart. Can't wait. I'm ready to be depressed. That's why I play these games. I just want to be depressed. Also, a raid! Pause this. Welcome in, raiders. Woo-wah is woo-wah. Very depressing. How are you, though? How was stream? What were you doing?
Is that Sundamir? Are we back before the Star Wars Riseway was even built?
You were Genshining? Nice. Were you just catching up on the story, I assume? Ah, nice. Hello, Mitsu. Welcome in. God Cry is very long, yes, but we are, patch-wise, we are done with the, hello, Dumo. We are actually done with the Nodcry story, so we're preparing for Snezhnaya now soon. So that's gonna be fun. Well, for those that do not know me by this point, my name is Kira. I am your neighborly gacha fox that plays a ton of gachas. We're catching up on the Wuthering Waves story. We're doing the 3.4 segue. I'm not going to be doing the Edge Runner story on stream because I have not played Edge Runners, or I have not played the game, or nor have I seen Edge Runners, so I don't think that is fair to people that are excited about this collab because I would not be able to react appropriately. But this is still depressing, so you know we're still working with that. If any of you need to raid and run, I do understand and do appreciate you trusting me with your community, regardless. Yes, exactly. No worries, Yayoi. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Please go take care of yourself. It's fine. I understand. Sometimes things happen. I end up needing to raid and run a lot, so... Schedule is tight today. Yeah, definitely go make sure you work on that, and then don't forget to give yourself some time to rest, too. I will treat your community well, with the depression that they deserve to feel. Exactly.
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those forced sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method.
Also, the frame rate weirdness, that's part of the game. Don't worry about it.
In the earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
Oh no.
A spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Amiya to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self.
No wonder she has the frickin' Solaskin memorized there in her memory palace.
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Please, move her.
From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. I know it was sudden.
This isn't good.
Why are we back here?
Lucilla!
I don't want to be back here. Lucilla, please come back. Your skill insta-kills enemies. I need it.
Lucilla, wait!
Why is she running? Why? Okay. Don't you block me out with pictures.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
You're not making it any better, woman. Oh my god. Okay.
Almost there.
Okay, what in the Super Mario 64?
As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
Let's be real here. She's absolutely right is the thing. No matter what direction the story takes us, she's absolutely right is the problem. She can't. Anyone that do that who has sensibilities.
I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end.
Rover, she just said
You're
that.
afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table.
That's even worse.
Because you're their teacher.
Do these students not understand, like,
because no one in this world understands
self-preservation, or...
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
You gonna go face everything on her own now? Oh, hell yeah, she is. This just keeps getting better.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
I mean, you know, I made the comment about, like, students not having self-preservation, but in a world like this, you find the people that you trust, and it gets to the point where you would be willing to do very dangerous things for them.
What's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true.
Oh, of course it's that. How childish,
See you
how
later,
fitting.
Professor. Let's go. Together this time. Memories take shape. I inscribe. Memories take shape. I witness.
every instant. Hold still.
The only way to finish that fight.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Oh, the heartbreak in that voice.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
I don't think we needed the slow motion, but you know what? We need all the drama. Her leg game is strong, yes.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment,
absolutely, Lily.
And on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Blackshores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption! If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome.
Lucilla is bad, yeah. Yeah.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students.
Yes, affected assets. Have to clarify that specifically.
The synchronous program must be
Can't
terminated
say individuals and students. Nope.
Or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
He's talking about
You seem to
Amiya.
be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla.
Yes, because they deserve to be educated in general
However,
education
general
too.
education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronous program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost effectiveness of failure? As you can see,
Their shoulder
this
symbols,
shattered
yeah.
component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Wars Riseway, the bridge between Lahaiwoi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value?
And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Hello.
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Oh, hell yeah, Alto, get him.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. Significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy.
Oh, significant?
These bloom bearers demonstrate
Dang,
exceptional
that makes sense,
capability,
actually.
talent, and resolve. Traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
The Synchronous program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential.
Not gonna lie, she's so pretty you didn't retain a word. Based for admitting that. I respect it.
That is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we?
Oh, there's the trigger line. That's the sleeper agent activation.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla.
Oh, lady kind of bad too, not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely. These two are trading
deep
barbs.
breath. Keep your composure. And remember.
These two are trading barbs. Also, is that her mother? I think Camaral's her mother. I just realized that.
Regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost.
Oh god, that panel specifically.
Everything you have witnessed.
Oh, and then immediately into that panel? Cool. I'm not depressed at all.
You chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron.
This is her mother. I guarantee you. This has to be. She said the trigger line.
The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
Hell yeah, Lucilla. Get her.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
That can still literally help us in the present, though?
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
Did she really set up the panels to sweep away into the night sky? I love that.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
Okay, but we're still dealing with the potential death, so she better really understand what she's getting herself into. She definitely does, though, considering everything she's been through. Oh, the emotions. They are really, really hot today.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! Ah! Oh, it was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though.
Is Alto's mouth
Rover,
okay?
Can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
Oh, sweet, I can use the Velo Conduit again. Whee! Alright, where'd my frame rate go? Oh, another Velo Conduit? Absolutely. Look at this frame rate. Where did it go?
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in his...
My computer might struggle to stream Wuthering Waves, but god damn it. Oh, hi, Hiyuki.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm gonna laugh if we walk in there and she just collapsed at the review hall taking a nap.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Okay, thank you for giving me the option to go find Lucilla or go find Lucilla. Hiyuki does more than enough. I mean, she carries my team after all. Yeah, no, Hiyuki's done a lot. Some things you just can't do for everyone, though. I think she definitely learned that at the end of 3.3. Lucilla, you better be sleeping. God damn it, woman. Oh, wait, she actually is sleeping. You know, I'm glad I was right. Girl deserves to rest, especially under the sky like this. I hope that chair is comfy. The executive committee still considers the synchronous program to be extraordinarily costly, high risk, and fraught with inestimable difficulties. Investing our technical talent into this program could incur it. Okay. Yet we also must admit that the synchronous program has shown us another possibility, a way out, the very thing we have been chasing. Therefore, the executive committee of the Space Trek Collective has determined that we will once again challenge the sky. You know, I think it's only fitting I talk about this now while I'm here. So, that story really reminded me of a struggle that my friend is going through. I won't go into the details because I respect their privacy, but they got told something that makes them very, very, very unlucky. A less than 1% chance of it happening, and they rolled the 1%. And it got them thinking about not only just how unlucky they are, but how it's been pushed off because the thing that they're dealing with has been pushed off because of that. And they're even struggling, feeling like, am I valid in feeling this? Like, is their frustration valid? Because some people wouldn't even, like, have the opportunity to get what they're getting. And, you know, so why should they be complaining? And I think the important thing to remember is, yes, what you're feeling is valid. Because comparisons are never the way to go. Comparisons are just a trap, and even other comparisons, like the idea that, oh, so many people have it worse off than me, why should I be upset? That's denying you the right and the privilege and the ability in general to feel upset about something that is affecting your own life. Because if you feel like that you don't deserve to feel something because someone else has it worse, then by law, you don't deserve to feel happy because someone else is happier than you. Or, like, that's the same thing as someone else being happy, so you're not allowed to feel happy. There was a way better way to word it. I know there was. I messed it up when I was talking with them about this. And it effectively boils down to it boils down to needing to remember that we're always valid in what we're struggling with. Even if sometimes we joke about first world privilege and whatnot, there are some things that some people might argue with that is true. Like, yes, even if it's under a first world privilege, it's still something that's directly impacting you and potentially negatively affecting you, and that sucks. And you're still valid in feeling that. You have a right to be sad, to be frustrated, to be upset, to be angry, annoyed, irritated. Just as you're valid to be happy. Smile. This is a rant that's going nowhere, but what I wanted to try to get to was life can be really, really, really unfair. It really can. There's no denying that. And sometimes it can be more unfair to others, and sometimes you might feel like you want to give up. And something that I always argue is that tomorrow is a new day. You've dealt with today's problems. You're past it now, and now you can go to tomorrow. Depending on how you're feeling, that might be something where it's like you're just living day to day now. They're like, oh, tomorrow's problems are over, now today's problems are over, now I'll just be able to deal with tomorrow's instead. Almost like a cycle type of thing. That's never what I mean when I say that. I mean that with every day that passes, the problems that impact us get one further day behind, and tomorrow's opportunities get one day closer. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Might it bring more problems? Sure, that's absolutely correct. But it also has the chance to bring new rewards, or even just help us deal with the knowledge that something that we're hoping for is so far off. Every day that passes is a day closer to it. Even if we don't know when that good thing is going to happen, we know it's going to happen eventually. And sometimes that can be hard to accept because you don't want it to happen eventually. You just don't want to deal with this frustration anymore. But that's why living day to day is so important, is being able to recognize that as every day goes by, the things that hurt us eventually get left in the past, and we have new opportunities and hopes to look forward to tomorrow. And if we just constantly believe that every day will bring negativity, then sometimes that might end up being true. And by the time that good thing that we were hoping for comes by, we're not even excited anymore, or worse, we don't get to see it. It can be hard to accept that tomorrow has good things for us. It can be hard to accept that in an unfair world we will be treated justly. But the gamble with living also comes with the opportunity to try again. And I think it's important to remember that we can always try again, as long as we can wake up tomorrow. That's the hope anyway, and sometimes that's all that we can hold on to is hope. So I will choose to hold on to hope. Even if some other people don't want to, I will hold on to it for them if I have to. Because being able to choose tomorrow means being able to choose hope. And to believe that even one day you will have good luck.